This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ, or Iglesia ni Cristo.
You're tuned in to San Diego's The Next Wave.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone tuning in. My name is Marie Carranza from the local congregation of Vista.
And my name is Lorraine Lewell from the local congregation of El Cajon.
And you're watching San Diego's
The Next Wave.
Thank you so much for tuning in for another exciting show today. We have a great topic, which is no I in team, but there is in unity. What recent unity games did we just have?
We just had our basketball unity game.
Yes, so we'll be recapping all of that. We have a special guest to give us the behind the scenes of everything that goes on that day and all the prep that goes into it. So stay tuned for that interview that we have today. But before we get into that, how can you watch today's show?
They can watch us on YouTube right now. Tune in to actually not every Saturday. We're already tuned in. And subscribe to the INCRadio YouTube channel. And make sure to share the link with your friends and your loved ones. And also stay tuned and comment away. I'm losing my train of thought right now.
We're just so excited for today's show. We have so many viewers already tuning in. Make sure you're leaving your comments down below because we do read those out loud. Who's tuning in so far?
We have Tracy Camacho, Sister Terilyn Cunanan, Jonah Viloria, Redinel Robles, Charlito Tangog, Ariel Castaneda, and Adnan Barreto.
Yay! Thank you so much for tuning in so early in the show already. We are so happy for you to be here. You can go ahead and participate as well in our local Shoutout Challenge. We go ahead and leave your corresponding abbreviation below for your local congregation here in our district. Every time you comment and leave it down below, for example, I would say, good morning, tuning in from San Diego, Vista, and that would be counted towards my local of Vista. And at the end of each show, we announce all the winners from the previous week. So if you want to see your local in the top 3 there, go ahead and leave your comments down below. Yeah. Without further ado, I think we are very excited to introduce our first guest of today, our only guest, but very special one. Before we get into that, we want to go ahead and read one of our chat questions.
Yeah, for the first chat question of the day, it's what's your connection to basketball? A, played it, B, watched it, C, helped organize, or D, here for the socializing?
Yes, what would yours be?
Definitely for the socializing.
I love the socializing. Recently, I did play it, but I think I really enjoyed riding the bench the most and cheering on and socializing. All right, we're going to go ahead. I'll leave your answers down below, and we'll go ahead and read those in the next few minutes. But we're going to go ahead and introduce our guest for today. So round of applause. Hello, brother. Go ahead and introduce yourself, what local you're from, and go ahead and introduce some other things about yourself, such as your duties.
Hello, my name is Brother Christ Paul Bassa from the locale of Temecula Valley. I am the San Diego County District Book Club Vice President. I also hold an office with a TSV, and I'm also an assistant overseer.
Nice. And you said you're from the local congregation of Temecula.
Yes.
How long have you been in the local for?
Since, I believe, 2016.
Nice. Wow. Just as old as our
district.
Yeah, 10-year anniversary. So shout out to you and your family, and thank you so much for tuning in with us today.
Thank you.
What role did you play in our Unity Games?
So my role is with the Unity Games, along with a book club president, is I'm the one that oversees basically the assignments of each of our court managers, our statisticians, to make sure that everything goes well. And if they need anything, I'm basically the runner and make sure that each of them get whatever they need. And then we communicate through our systems to give us what we need. Like they say, oh, we need a statistician on court 3. So I know which locale to get, and then be like, hey, brothers, we need statisticians for your court. You guys are assigned. Just to make sure everything goes well.
Nice. And we just, like we said, we had our Unity Games this past Monday, and I feel like basketball is definitely one of San Diego's favorite sports to participate in. So starting with our first question here, which is basketball brings together players, spectators, and organizers alike. What do you think makes it such a powerful way to connect people?
One of the ways I see it is the camaraderie that we have with each other. We're not afraid as a district to voice out our opinions. And I noticed that with me being in this office, I get to see the the answers or the way the brethren communicate with each other. And when there's a discrepancy, we're able to figure out what's best for the district. But we also listen to each of the locales and, find out what's wrong with that, what's wrong with what we had, and like what can we make it better. So that's why we do it every year, so that we can do the challenges that we have and make it, make a better Unity Games for the following year.
And I'd say it's so much of the feedback that we've heard for this past Unity Games is very positive, coming from just starting from the day, the venue, the organization of it all.
Yes, that venue actually we did was, I believe the last time I was there was 2019, but we also had that in 2024. To be honest, that's one of my favorite venues because first off, it's a big facility. Plus, they're very accommodating with us, and you don't have to pay for parking.
We love that
part. Yeah, exactly.
It seemed like it fit our district perfectly. Not too big, not too small. And from your experience helping coordinate Unity Games basketball, what moments stand out to you the most?
The moment that actually brought like joy to my face was the way the brothers actually and sisters help each other out. When someone would fall on the floor, they would actually go out of their way to help them up. Or if they know they committed the foul, they're not going to argue with the ref and say, "Oh, it wasn't me," but be like, "Hey, bro, are you okay?" And if someone takes a bad fall or something, it's like they already know what to do. And that's one thing. And also the young children, the Benis that I've noticed, they are very competitive, but they're also they also know where credit is due. If they know that they lost, it's not like, oh yeah, they're like bad losers or something. They still are happy because they got an opportunity to play with other locales. And I always tell them it's always not about losing. Even if you lose, all it is just make yourself better for the following year. And that's one thing that makes me happy.
Yeah, and it was nice to see in some of the games, even if a team was losing, they're smiling still. They're having fun.
That's what I noticed too.
And I like that you mentioned the sportsmanship of everyone working together and like picking each other up, even if they're falling or maybe fouled out. But also for our refs who aren't members of the church, but they're there seeing everything and they're having fun with us too. So it's very cool to see.
And shout out to our CMDPS team. They were really on it whenever someone fell.
Oh yeah, definitely. They were very I noticed that when someone would fall, it would be like a notice right away. They would always send one of the brothers or sisters there to help out each player. This was good.
Nice. We have some answers from our chat question here. Do you want to go ahead and read some of those answers?
From Stephen. He says, shout out to Brother Chris.
Stephen.
I actually know Brother Stephen.
Brother
We were in the locale of Eagle.
Shout out to Brother Stephen. We were on their show earlier today in LAC. If you want to go ahead and check that out, it was all of our crew here in San Diego. We had so much fun and we jumped right into our show.
And then a few more comments from Jeff Fernandez says, "What up, San Diego? Greetings from your New Jersey fan."
Hello.
Atarish says here, socializing a CV. So that's one of her favorite things to do.
John Pangilinan says, helped organize. Go registration team.
Registration was very quick. I walked in, they said, "You're good to go." And I walked out. Or walked in.
That's actually one of the things that we changed up a lot.
Really?
Where before it was like you had to fill out a paper. And it just took so much time. So we just said, let's just decide to do a QR code to make it our pre-registration.
Yes.
So just check in and out. So everyone, the flow keeps going.
That's literally what I did.
It's actually really awesome.
I scanned the code, I signed the online form, and I walked in. They're like, "You're good to go." It's almost like they saw it come through, like an online order. I was like, "Okay." Next comment here says, "You look good, Brother Paul," from Abner.
From Brother Jeffrey, our director, he says, "Played it in video games."
Playing basketball. AJ says, "I love Unity Games." Yes, we do. Let us know what your favorite is. It might be basketball or something else.
Jeremiah Payne says, "See, I helped with scorekeeping among other things."
A very important role. Yes. Brother Jeffrey says, "Well said, Brother Paul. Brotherhood and sportsmanship is way more important than winning a game."
Yes. Brother Ivan Capistrano says, "Watching from LAC. Thank you, Next Wave, for joining. Let's take a break today."
Yes, and thank you for joining us. All right, we can go ahead to our next question here. Let's go to our chat question, actually.
Yes. When you think of basketball, what comes to mind first? Competition, teamwork, fun, or something else? Tell us why.
Yes, perfect question for our chat here and for our
Mhm.
topic. So going on to our next question here, which is a lot goes into making an activity like Unity Games basketball happen. What values or lessons do you hope participants and even spectators take away from it?
For me, being as a district booklet vice president, I always noticed that we always listen to all the brethren and what they have to say.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's not good, sometimes it's not bad, but it actually gives us the feedback to where the core would understand, like, okay, if we want to be able to accommodate for the brethren, because to be honest, this is a sport, one of the sports in San Diego County that this brethren love.
Mhm.
This besides volleyball and bowling, but
Yeah.
I'm saying basketball to them is like, it's like their passion. And I noticed that, and I notice a lot of it is when they see something that they like, they would say, oh yeah, that's a good job. And if they see something that they don't like, hey, brother Paul, can you help me figure this out?
Mhm.
Or what do we do here, or what needs to be done? So when it comes to me, my background, or the background that I've been in, where I've played it, I've coached it, and now as an organizer, it's actually, I get to bring my own feedback and be like, this is what I think would work. And to be honest, with me and brother Justin, you know, being in that where we're at, we've actually had good feedback to where we were able to design and find proper venues to fit for our district.
Thank you for sharing all of that.
You're welcome.
I'd say too, when it comes to being someone that plays the sport, I don't play sport, but like from
Yeah.
the evolution that you mentioned,
Yes.
being able to know what goes into what makes a great game or a great activity or an environment is what we love to see, especially in a leadership position. Yeah. So we have some comments here from our chat question. Brother Edgar Salas says teamwork.
Taylor says fun comes to mind. TMB.
Sister Sherry says teamwork and of course the fun. Yes. I'd say all of those. We echo all of that. What is our next chat question here?
And our last question for our chat is, if you could choose one role for the next Unity Games, player, coach, organizer, or hype squad, what are you picking?
I think yours is coach, right?
No, the hype squad.
Coach of the hype squad.
Yes.
Yes,
So
let
just
us know.
scratching your head, like, what am I supposed to do here?
Run,
What do they do with that ball?
She's like, home run.
Wrong sports.
I also would love to know what sports would you like to see for the district? It's always really
Yeah.
unique to see what everyone's passions and interests are. But yeah, let us know in the chat what your role would be in our next Unity Games if you could pick. So going on to our next question here, which is basketball is often about teamwork, communication, and support. How do those same ideas show up when organizing or participating in community events like this?
So this is a very tough question for me because, as we know, we are different people.
Mhm.
We have different perspectives in how we see, or our visions are different.
Mhm.
What my role is, I listen to what they have to say, but then I let Brother Justin decide on if that's what's best. But he also asked me, what do you believe would fit here?
Mhm.
So for basketball, I said what we need is a bigger space,
Mhm.
efficient parking, and somewhere where the brothers and sisters and our guests,
Mhm.
they will always feel comfortable,
Mhm.
because the ones that we've had in the past where
Mhm.
they have to bring their own chairs, or, oh, we had to pay for parking. I'm just like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, how did that happen? You know,
Mhm.
and I understand where the brethren are coming from.
Mhm.
So we had to incorporate something to where can we go, or what gym can we use that will actually fit all of this.
Mhm.
So when they decided to do play-by-play,
Mhm.
I said, wow, I remember that place,
Mhm.
because that place used to have an indoor volleyball court that was sand.
Mm.
So I remember that place. I was like, that place is big enough for us. That will fit perfectly. And it actually did.
It did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I got the feedback from the ministers. They were saying that they were actually very happy because the ministers were not like crowded in one area. They were able to walk around, you know, and the kids were just having fun. on
Oh
the other
yes,
side.
it was so
Yeah.
fun
It
seeing all
was-
the kids.
it was just fun
They were just
watching them,
multiplying.
yeah.
Like, where are they coming from?
Yeah. So when I have to, you know, put in my input, I
Mhm.
always use from my experience from before.
Mhm.
and figure out what were the bad things that we had. And I always focus on the bad things and not the good, because the good will always
carry,
be there.
yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The bad part is what was a discrepancy that we had that we can fix,
Mm-hmm.
so that when we have the next Unity games, we know how to fix that. So one of it was a registration. That was one thing. The second is one of it was the minutes, or the way, the how long they're going to play for. We fixed that too. We fixed how if it's a mixed CFO, that we had to balance the teams out. Before it was like, it's all Kadiwas in one team, and you're just like, that's not fair.
Yeah.
So we had to put boundaries in everything that we do. But we also got to be firm with our decisions. I mean, I always tell them, I'm still here as your brother, but I'm not going to be, oh yeah, I'm going to favor you guys because you're my locale. No, I'm still going to be the same brother Paul. I'm going to be fair, but I want to make sure that everybody else has opportunity, to play.
Yeah.
I'd say even with the growth of our district, there's so many new quirks that there's so much opportunity to improve on different things when it comes to all of our activities,
I've noticed
which
that
I
too.
think you guys have been doing a great job at. For example, you've solved so many of the little things that we can make each Unity games better, from parking, seating. I feel like everyone was comfortable sitting where they were. Bathroom registration.
Yes.
It was a perfect time actually to have the basketball earlier in the year, because I think in the past it would be around May or
it's a
later
little
in
too
the
hot.
Yeah,
I've
it's always
noticed
so
that
hot.
the injuries were a lot.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
I think the past we had a lot of injuries because of the summer and the weather, and it's just basically in the future, in the past gyms that we had, it was so cramped that it's just so hot in there. At least this one, people can spread out, do whatever they need to do.
It was open, and the weather it was raining, but it was kind of nice.
It was actually good, because I prayed that day and said, please push it away until the end of the day.
And it
actually worked.
It worked.
I feel like it kept the day kind of lighthearted too. And why do you think these shared activities are so important for the CFO?
For us, it actually brings unity, brotherhood, and also gives us an opportunity to meet brethren that basically we haven't met in our locales, And then sometimes they say, oh, let's just go out. Instead of them doing something else that's separate, they could just go there as like a family and be like, oh yeah, let's cheer on our locale. Or my nephew's playing. Like my nephew played for Chula Vista. I was a spectator, but I was excited to watch him play. And I was just like, whoa, he's very good. So I just decided, you know what, let's just have one of these to where just make it fun. And don't forget there was food there, so that's what made it even more fun, because
we love food in San Diego.
We are foodies here in this district. This
We
is very,
are.
yes.
And there's so much unity. Even in our local of Vista, we had one sister from Hemet participate in our game, and she killed it. She was so good, and it was so much fun. We're like, okay, we're gonna see you next year. Totally. We're gonna adopt her.
And it's actually good, is because we don't leave nobody out. And I like that, because it shows that even if they're from another locale,
you can always play.
It always, like I said, brotherhood and sisterhood reign in the church, no matter what. So if one is down, we're not going to leave them down.
No, never.
We're going to help them back up. So that's one thing I like.
Yeah, same with El Cajon. We didn't have a women's team, but a sister was really interested to play, so they put her in San Diego.
That's how it should always be.
And the sister that participated with us, she was 14, so it just shows the passion. Like, she really wanted to play, and she was going to find a way
She's
to.
actually pretty good. I know.
I
know you were talking about.
So good, Sister Amelia. So good. But any other last questions you have for everybody?
No. I was really just inspired by the unity that the brotherhood or the brethren had that day, especially with the weather. You know, a lot of people would want to stay home, but they supported. And there was, I think, a club next to us that was doing like soccer. So everyone that was for that soccer club, they were going through our registration. So shout out to registration, because they were always leading them to the right door.
But actually, one thing good is they were actually asking questions.
Oh, really?
We got a feedback from the facility, their CDMPS, where they want to be taught what they did, because they were very quick in everything they did. So that's actually a good thing. And I was always thinking that being in the leadership role that I'm in, I want our district to be show leadership. Be like, all right, this is one of the good districts, and to give inspiration to other districts and be like, oh, why don't we be like San Diego County? We can lead the way.
Yeah.
And can you define what is CMDPS here?
It's the medical team.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
wait,
you
which one were you talking
ahead in the
about?
chat.
The what was the acronym that you just said?
See, I don't. It was just hard for me to say the acronym. But
You meant the
Yes.
The
CMDPS.
Christian
Yes.
Medical
I
Dental
just-
Paramedical
I just
say-
Society.
I just say the medical team.
You said C and S and
Yeah,
then
I'm like,
everything
wait
in
a minute.
between.
The ones that help
Sorry.
us all the
Yes,
time
yes,
that
of
we call us.
course. I
Thank
love
you.
it.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today. Do you have any shout outs?
First off, I want to say, hi, babe.
Aw.
I got my 15 minutes of fame. Also, I want to make a shout out to the best district minister that I've ever encountered, Brother Matthew Capistrano, our assistant district minister, Ka Alex Honyate, and our very good looking brother Ace Parag. Welcome to San Diego po.
Well, sound off in the chat and welcoming and thanking our brother here for joining us today. Again, thank you so much for joining us on
Thank
radio.
you.
You're always
Thank you.
welcome back. And thank you so
Awesome.
much for another
Thank you.
successful event. We always have so much fun at all of our district activities.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we have some more comments here in the chat. Sister Taylor says, Brother Paul has lots of great perspectives on the Unity Games. Yes.
Mr. Carolyn says, Hype Squad all the way.
Woot woot.
NC.
Sister Hazel says, basketball, teamwork, NSD.
Ooh, Brother John says, organizer all the way. Love seeing everyone at registration. See you all at the next activity. NC.
Yes. Kafibi says, shout out to Menifee basketball team.
Brother Alex Zamunda says, organizers, we owe so much to them every
Mhm.
time we have Unity Games.
Sister Phoebe also says, happy birthday, Nanay Remy Kakpal of Menifee.
Sister Tracy says, shout out to the women's team from NSD. I'm still scared of the projectiles, but it was fun to watch.
Sister Taylor says, props to everyone who made it out to the Unity Games.
Yes,
Yes. We also have some other shout outs. Brother Stefan from LAC says, gotta give some love to SD for joining our show this
Aw,
morning.
Thank you. Brother Julian Sistoso says,
Hi,
greetings
Julian.
from OCC.
Thanks for tuning in. At the Jazz says, let's go, Brother Paul.
Brother Lisa Ocampo says, hello, good morning, Vista.
Our next comment here, I think it's Sister Connor, maybe, or
Mhm.
cousin, says, good morning, Paul, watching from Vista. Hi, Willow.
Sister Hazel says, hello, everyone watching INC Radio NSD.
Yes, Phil says, hello, everyone, both from Menifee. We have Menifee in the chat
Wow,
today.
Look at that. Brother Kenneth Smith says, hello from Menifee.
Brother Paul says, hello, San Diego.
And then Emma Fernandez says, good morning to our host.
And yeah, do we have any other greetings here? We have lots of viewers, so thank you to everyone that's
Wow.
tuning in. Today's such an exciting
Yeah.
show. Sister Lorraine, do you see that over there?
What are
What
we
is
looking at?
that? Oh, it looks like we have on the
Oh,
horizon.
Wait, activities on the
Yes. So we have all of our exciting activities here in the District of San Diego County. What is our first one we have here?
Upcoming today is our Scan Eyes special gathering in El Cajon at 3 p.m.
Yes, and as well, we have our in cinema. Our district is calling on all cinematographers, filmmakers, directors, actors and talents, editors, videographers, makeup artists, production staff,
Whoa.
sounds and technical crew. If you'd like to be part of the next in cinema project, contact Sister Rochelle Poblete. Be part of the production. Be part of the purpose. That's
Wow.
exciting.
Wow, I'm excited for this.
Yes, I think it said if your name is Sister Lorraine.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're funny. And that's what's on the horizon for the San Diego Satellite Studio.
All right. Next
Well.
thing. We have such an exciting show today. I'm like, where do we go next? We have so many options.
Yeah. where are we going?
You know, because we have so many options, you just can never really decide. But here in the beautiful district of San Diego County, there are just so many things to do, so many places to see, so many things to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we have in
Glider Port, San
Glider Port.
Ooh.
You guys, I lost my script.
Okay, let me
Do you
start.
have it?
There's a famous coastal spot in San Diego that's known for something pretty incredible. Watching gliders soar right above the ocean cliffs.
You'll see hang gliders and paragliders catching the wind, floating effortlessly over the coastline with the Pacific stretching out as far as you can see.
And the best part, you don't even have to be the one flying to enjoy it. This is one of those places where you can just sit back, grab some lunch, and let the show come to you.
It's a perfect mix of high-flying adventure and laid-back vibes. Some people are literally taking the leap, while others are just here for the views and the breeze.
Between the cliffs, the beaches below, and the gliders gliding by nonstop, it's hard not to just wing it and stay a little longer. Yes, that was a glider plane.
Whether you're dreaming of flying someday or just enjoying a peaceful moment by the ocean, this spot reminds you how special San Diego really is.
Where else can lunch come with a side of sky-high entertainment?
Are you paragliding?
No,
Are you jumping?
No.
I think I'll be watching.
If you jump, I jump. I'm just kidding.
Let us know in the comments if this is your jam.
Yeah.
Is this your kind of activity? It's so funny because in Oceanside we have the skydiving,
Mhm.
and you will see people flying in the sky like
Wow.
all day, every day. They're like little ants.
Would you do that?
No. Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But there's something about paragliding that's like a little crazier to me. I don't know why. We'll see. Let us know if you like adrenaline like that, because I don't know if I would. You might have to push me.
I'll push you. Just kidding.
And just like at the beginning of our show, we did mention that we do have our local shout out challenge. So we hope you can still comment. We still have a couple minutes left in our show,
Mhm.
but we can go ahead and read our winners from last week.
Yeah. Well, all right.
You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
There's just so many.
You're right. There is no winner.
Maybe it'll be on the screen.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
see.
here it is.
Drum roll. And it is top 3.
Oh,
We have Menifee.
Menifee.
I love Menifee's colors, by the way.
Yeah.
Gray and
pretty
pink.
gray.
So cute. Next up, Temecula. Tammy. And then also in our top 3 is local congregation of Vista.
Woo.
So happy to see our top 3 locals. Again, we still have a couple minutes left in the show. So if you want to see your local there in the top 3, comment now, and we might see your local there next week. Yes. So unfortunately,
That's
today's
all the
show,
time.
that's all the time we have left, which makes me so sad. But it's okay because we're going to be back here next week anyways, same time. All right. But before we end today's show, we do have some thank yous. So first of all, we'd like to thank our executive minister, Brother Eduardo Manalo, and our deputy executive minister, Brother Angelo Manalo.
Next district to Brother Matthew Capistrano, our supervising minister of SDC, Brother Alex Oñate, our assistant supervising minister of SDC, Brother Ace Paras, our CFO overseer, and Brother Christian Ko, our district multimedia advisor.
Yes, and last but not the least, thank you to the main studio of INC Radio, Brother Wally Tarai, our INC Radio station manager. Up next, we have our besties over there on INC Radio Sacramento, so stay tuned. And next week, what is our topic?
Chew on this, trying food trends.
Ooh, I'm hungry already. If you want to see some crazy food trends, go ahead and tune in next week, and you can join us.
Yeah.
So we'll see you all next time. We'll catch you on the
Next
next wave.
wave.
See you later.
Woo.